Hey guys, Lodicus here. Secret Agent Cold War Espionage has had a title update. We're going to cover all 20 new achievements in this guide. We're going to be playing from the perspective of somebody that's already completed the game and has all the levels unlocked. If you do need a guide for the base 1000, please check my other video in the description below or in the corner of the screen shown now. First of all, we're going to start with Mission 2, USSR. This has 2 achievements on it. One for turning off the security turrets and for escaping without being detected. There is one achievement for Paris, the first mission. However, the guards have already been disposed of if you're playing through this for a second time. So what you'll need to do is start a brand new game and override all your previous data. So we're going to do Paris last, which will make sense in the video when we come to it. So once we finally get control of our character, we're just going to open the cell door and go down the staircase and then briefly listen to the conversation with the guard.
Get back in your cell, you capitalist.
But my appeal?
Ah, yes, your appeal. Good news. You're not getting shot today.
Really? I am free?
No, you're getting shot tomorrow.
Once the conversation is over, make sure you're crouched with B, and then we're just going to sneak around underneath this camera. Once you've cleared the camera, you can then stand up and just run with left bumper. Go through into the shower block, open the vent and head on through. Once you come out the other side, you will need to stay crouched and go underneath this guard's window and then take the door to your right hand side. You will need to interact with the keypad to open that up. Head on through and then we're going to pick our gun up on the right hand side. On the opposite side of the room is a switch to activate the lift. Just make sure you activate that and then we can backtrack through the same door and board the lift. Once you get up the lift, you'll need to shoot the red box and then activate the button on the wall. If this is your first playthrough, these cameras will be active, so make sure you shoot those out. Once you get outside, you'll need to shoot all 6 gate controls to open the gate, and we'll also need to turn off the turrets. So in this right hand side corner, there's a red box here. This is how you turn the gun turrets off. What you'll need to do is do a sprinting jump to get over the wall, and then quickly press A before the gun turrets shoot you. That'll pop your first title update achievement, which is Pre-emptive Strike. And then we're just going to clean up the remaining of the gear controls on the outside of the gate and then one on the back of the tower. Once you've shot all 6, you can then jump back over the electric fence into the middle and open up the gate. You'll notice that I'm currently not detected, so the detected light in the bottom right is not lit up. However, I do get detected a little later on in this video by walking through one of the spotlights. What you can do is shoot the spotlight out so you don't get detected, but there is also a trick that you can do to reset that before we actually finish the level. And I'll show you how to do that once we get there. So go through the gate that you've now opened, and we're going to shoot some of these guards. So it's just a case of holding right bumper to go into binocular mode, and then press left and right trigger to fire. So there's 3 guards in the courtyard below, just dispose of 2 of those. And then we're going to shoot the 2 guards on the wall. There's one at the top left and one at the top right. Just walking by the tower here. Can be quite difficult to snipe them because it's quite high sensitivity. And then what we're going to do is drop down behind this guard because we can't look down on him, sadly. Should we get a better angle here? Shoot him in the back. And then here I accidentally run through this left hand side spotlight. You can shoot it out so it doesn't spot you. So you'll notice there I've been detected in the bottom right corner. It's lit up red. So you're just going to make a beeline to the exit and I'll show you how you go about resetting that so you don't need to do the level again. I'm going to just drop down onto this little cabin roof. We're going to shoot this guard in the back and we're going to open the gate. As we go outside, the game will checkpoint. So there we go, we've got a checkpoint. And then what we can do to reset the detected is press start, go to quit to menu, and then as soon as we get back to the main menu screen, just hit resume. And then once the mission's loaded in, you'll be outside the gate where that checkpoint was, and if you notice in the bottom right, you're no longer detected. So now it's just a case of running around to the submarine. Just remember you can jump with Y to speed up a little bit quicker. Jumping is faster than sprinting. So we're just going to hop down to this first platform. Once we land on this little ice platform, we should get the achievement pop for finishing the mission undetected. And then we can move on to mission 3, which is of course New York. And I'll show you how to get several achievements on that one. So as we move on to mission 3 New York, there's actually 5 new achievements here for the title update, one of which is outside and all the rest are within the airport terminal itself. So once we get control of our character, we're just going to go on through the fence and cross over the 2 runways here. Try not to get hit by either of the aeroplanes that are taking off and landing. So once we get over the 2 runways, directly in front of you, you will see 2 refueling tankers. There is a total of 3 and we'll need to destroy all 3 for the first of the achievements. So once you get to the other side and you're out the way of the runways, there's one directly in front of us here. Just shoot that, one slightly to its right. And then in front of the plane in the hangar on the far side, there is a third. What you can do is zoom in with the binoculars and shoot that from a distance. And that should pop you that achievement for blowing those 3 tankers up. Mark of a professional. Now that's it for outside. So we're going to head inside now and get the last couple of achievements within the terminal itself. And I will do them in order of appearance. So just go on through this door on the ground level here. Because we've done this mission previously, we don't need to do any of the main objectives. Before going through the door, you will need to press the button, which I sadly missed here. Go through the door, take a left. And we're going to head to the baggage carousel at the very end. So just jump over these security checkpoints, run on down to the end, and you'll see a black briefcase that's just gone through there. It'll come back out in a second, and we're going to open this guy up and we'll find the mobster's cash inside. So just jump on the belt, press A to open the briefcase, and you should get the achievement pop for Fu-ged-about-it. The next achievement is related to playing with a hand dryer. So what we're going to do is head to the male toilets and use the hand dryer. So just go through this security checkpoint here. Into the main terminal area. Before going up the escalator, we're going to take a right and go past this pillar. Down the back of here is the men's restroom. Just go on through the door and it's just a case of pressing A on the hand dryer to pop the achievement called Mission Creep. So once that's out the way, we're then going to move upstairs 1 level. So we're going to exit the bathroom and go up the escalator. At the top, we're going to take a right and head down to the security checkpoint that has the magnetic scanners. Took me a little while to work out how to get this to pop. Going through the scanners will set it off because we've got a gun on us. Jumping over them or squeezing past them didn't seem to work. I found what worked best was just to go crouched and then just kind of squeeze yourself in the corner between the belt here and the mag scanner, and for whatever reason the achievement just seemed to pop. So there we go, weapon concealment. You can then just jump over the scanners, and the last achievement for New York is just to simply speak to this barista. So just walk up to her, press A, and you'll get the achievement pop for $6 coffee. We'll then move on to mission 4, which is Tokyo. We're going to have to play this out in full and do it without being detected. So as we move on to mission 4 Tokyo, there is 3 new title update achievements here in this one. So once you gain control of your character, we're just going to quickly speak to Agent 22. And then once the dialogue's played out with her, we're then just going to step out into the street and get hit by one of the cars, giving us one of the first achievements. After that, we're going to have to play through the whole of this mission without being detected. Sadly, there's no way to cheese it at the end like we did with USSR. So we'll have to play it correctly on this one, and I'm going to guide you through doing that while getting the third achievement there, which is to shoot a TV out as well. We'll get them all in one sitting. So once you've spoken to her, just head out to the street. It'll checkpoint. You'll get ran over by the car. Mission failed, but we'll also get the achievement pop for Tango Down. Once you load back in, just jump over the street in the cars, put your gun away and head inside the hotel. We're going to go up the staircase on the right hand side and speak to the bartender. When you get a choice of two options, pick the bottom one, which states it must be snowing in Berlin, and then he'll get you to go downstairs and talk to the receptionist. When you speak to the receptionist, we're just going to pick choice number 1, which we are Mr. Napoleon.
Good evening, sir. Do you have a reservation? Good. General Zhu is staying in the presidential suite. Take a lift to the 10th floor and enter room 1005. This room belongs to his head of security. You will find the key to 1005 in the service room. From here, find the way to the presidential suite.
So once we've spoken to the receptionist and said we're Mr. Napoleon, she'll tell us that we need to go upstairs. So press A to activate the lift on the right hand side. Head upstairs, and now we'll need to take our gun out. These lights actually spot you as detection, so what we need to do is take all these light sources out, otherwise we'll be down as being detected. And there's also one in this janitor's cupboard here, the cleaning cupboard. Just shoot that out, and then we can safely walk in and pick up the key to the room. So we're currently undetected, and we're going to stay that way for the remainder of the mission. Head to the very end of the corridor, last door on your left with the red do not disturb sign, and then we want to shoot out the bottom right pane of glass. There is an achievement for destroying a TV, but we're going to do that in the next room, as this one will detect us and we'll have to restart the whole checkpoint again. So jump over the gap and listen to the two CIA agents talking. You will need to be crouched to proceed with this. And then once the dialogue's played out, you can stand up again, run forward, and we're just going to press A on this pipe to mount. Go all the way to the top. You should be still undetected at this point. If for whatever reason you're not, you can just restart the checkpoint and try again. As we get to the top here, approach the window, we'll get a checkpoint. Crouch again and press A to listen into the conversation. Once this dialogue's played out, we can then enter the room. And then as we open the shutter door, there should be a TV directly in front of us. Shoot that and you should get the achievement pop for Monster TV Show. So now the dialogue's just about to play out as the helicopter lands. These two guys are going to walk off screen. We'll then get control of our character again. Then we're going to open the sliding door just behind us and shoot the television. So as soon as he's out of shot, we can then move around, open the door, and then directly in front of us is a TV show on. Shoot that and the achievement will pop. Monster TV. And then we can just press start, quit to menu, and then resume game. And as we load in, we'll be at our previous checkpoint on that rooftop. We'll need to listen to General Zhu again, and then we can go back through and finish the mission off. So as you'll see there, we're no longer detected in the bottom right from shooting that TV, yet we have the achievement, so we can just proceed on and finish this mission undetected. Just listened into their conversation again, and then once the helicopter lands and they move off screen, we'll get control of our character for a second time. This time we're just going to go in through the door and complete the mission without getting detected. There is a couple of lights that we will need to shoot out, otherwise we will be spotted. So wait for these guys to step off screen. I'll just go back through that door that we went through earlier. Take our immediate right, and then right again, and then stay a tight left and pick up the document off this table. Then back into the opposite room, staying right, opening this chest. And then there'll be two lights we need to shoot out here. First the fan light and then the one in the very corner. Then interact with the plant in the middle of the table to press the button. This will open the safe, and because we've shot the lights out, we won't get detected. Crack the safe open and pick up both documents within there. Once those are picked up, we're then going to go to the big double door behind us. Keep out the way of the lights so we don't get detected. Open the door, and then before going in, we're going to have to shoot the ceiling light out. Go through the exit door, and again another ceiling light, and that's all the lights disposed of. As we go out the door, just make sure that the camera is destroyed on the left hand side and you don't get spotted. As long as that's dead, just go up the staircase and the achievement should pop when you're about halfway up. So that's the 3 achievements popped for Tokyo. We're then going to move on to Mission 5 Helsinki. So on Mission 5 Helsinki, there has been 3 additional achievements added. One for opening the briefcase in the warehouse, the second one for shooting the missile or the warhead in the warehouse, and then finally for shooting the cook or the chef on the ship. So quickly speak to Agent 22. Once the dialogue's played out, we're going to jump all the way down to the very end of the corridor. Take a left, jump on the garbage bins and jump over the electric fence. Once over the fence, head to the warehouse. Once inside, we'll then pick up the dialogue and I'll show you where the 3 achievements are. Because we've finished this mission previously, the door should already be open and we don't need to input the code. If you are running this for the first time, it's 1562 to get in. Halfway down this gangway, a little cutscene will play out and then I'll pick it back up once we get downstairs.
Will the code work?
Yeah, it will work.
Good, good. The chip leaves tonight. Operation Dark Doom is 3 days away. Zavaro cannot afford any more delays.
What about the general?
Loco will take care of him. By now he should be giving him nice warm toaster bath.
So as we go down the staircase at the very end, we're going to grab one of the first achievements, which is to open the briefcase. This is kind of story related and can't be missed. And then once that's open, that should ping one of the first achievements. And the second one in this room is first to verify the rocket, so just press A on it. And then we can actually step away, head towards the warehouse door so we don't die. And then what we're going to do is take a 180 and shoot the missile from distance. That'll then blow up, ensuring it doesn't kill us. We'll get the second achievement pop for Doomsday for par. And then we're safe to open the roller doors and then head on out to the ship. So as we get to the ship, it's just a case of going up the first flight of stairs. As you get to the top of the stairs, a little cutscene will play out between Victor and the cook. Once that's done, you can shoot Victor and then the cook, and the achievement for Lethal Cuisine will unlock. And that'll be the 3 achievements that you've earned for Helsinki. Moving on to Mission 6.
It is closed. This is for Vladimir Moskov.
Oh no, I hate that guy. What's wrong with the TV?
Victor, do I look like a TV repairman? I don't know what's wrong with the TV. Go fix it yourself.
As we move on to Mission 6, Rome, there's only one title update achievement on this one, and this is to break the Ming vase, which is situated in the office in the back. So first of all, you're going to have to speak to Agent 21, 39, and then 31. Play a little bit of poker, and then speak to Agent 31 again, and make your way up the trellis into the back office, and you should be able to find the Ming vase. Agent 21 is by the bar as soon as you enter on the left hand side. Agent 39 is playing the grand piano, and when you speak to him, make sure you select the second option. And then finally, Agent 31 is in the far left corner holding a martini glass. Once you speak to her, then go to the poker table, let the cutscene play out, and then go back and speak to Agent 31.
Entry of the gladiators. Would you like me to play a tuna? You must be Agent 49. I'm Agent 39. You need to talk to Agent 31. She's the one with the red olive in the martini.
Right. Find the lady with the red olive.
Buonasera. You must be Agent 49.
Secret Agent 49.
Here is the plan. Zavaro is playing Chemin de Fer. He hates to lose, and your objective is to make sure he does. When he loses, he will spend the night chasing his losses.
Right. Make him lose so I can win. Got it.
This will buy you more time to break into his office. Don't worry. The dealer is also an agent, so the cards will be favorable. Capisce?
Right. Make him lose so I can win. Got it.
Come and see me once you are done.
Giocatore vince.
Curses. Dealer, let me raise the limit. Perhaps you would like to take the shoe, mister.
49. Secret Agent 49. I am an American spy.
Here to spy? Or make me lose? Dealer, give me another 500,000 on Banco.
Banchiere perde.
Curses. This is a scandal. Dealer, I need another 500,000. I want to get my money back.
Looks like your luck has gone cold, old boy.
Deal the cards, dealer. Let's see what they do now. Curses.
Banchiere perde.
This is absolutely intolerable. Dealer, I will horsewhip you. I need another 500,000.
Bravo. Looks like Zavara will be there all night.
I quite fancy going back and winning some more money.
Pay attention to the mission, Agent 49. Intel has a Zavaro keeping an office behind this casino. Go through these balcony doors and climb the vines to reach another balcony. You will need to shoot the lock off the door. Careful. There are laser beams and bulletproof glass. Sneak inside to avoid detection. Capisce?
Right. Shoot the lock off.
There is a pistol in the trunk of the car outside. It has a CIA number plates.
Just a quick question as you breezed over it. What does capiche mean?
Good luck, Agent 49.
So once you've spoken to Agent 31 for a second time, just mantle over the balcony, open the trunk of the car underneath, take out your pistol, and then you're going to climb up the trellis and shuffle around the edge of the building. Once you get around the corner, jump onto the balcony, shoot the lock off the door, and head on through. Don't worry too much about the alarm. All we're going to do is aim to break the Ming vase by shooting it. So once you get to the corner here, jump to the balcony, aim at the lock, shoot it, open the door, head on through. Don't worry too much about the laser beams. Then we aim to shoot the Ming vase, which is sat on that pedestal there, and you'll get the achievement for Collateral Damage. We're then going to move on to Mission 7, Classified. So as we move on to Mission 7, Classified, here you'll find 5 new title update achievements. The first one that we're going to go for is the GoldenEye cassette, which is currently lodged in the sand on the beach. So first of all, we're going to go out the door, take a left, and we're going to go along here and hug the balcony. And we're looking for a spot that's high enough for us to land on, otherwise we'll take a load of fall damage. We took a little bit there, but not too bad, just above half health. We're now going to run down to the end of the beach. At the very end, you should see a GoldenEye N64 cartridge sticking out the floor. All you need to do is run up to it, and once you stood on top of it, you should get the achievement Pop for Golden Eyeball. So now that we've got this achievement, we're just going to do a 180 and backtrack the way we came. And then we're going to have to climb back up onto the top and go through the big large double door. And we're going to proceed to sit down at the big table and get the cutscene. After the cutscene, you're going to be dropped into the shark tank, and what you want to do is let one of the sharks bite you at least once to get the shark bite achievement. So once you've jumped onto the top here and back up onto the top level, just head on through this big double door here, bear right, and then take a seat at the table. Once the cutscene plays out, you'll be then thrown into the shark pool just behind you.
Good afternoon, Agent 49. Please, take a seat. I trust you are well rested. You have, of course, already met Agent 22.
Yes, I have had the pleasure. I suspected her to be a double agent. At the risk of sounding ungracious, why am I here? Seems to me the enigma is active.
Indeed, Agent 49. But I do not have the diamond.
Well, neither do I.
Well, then you leave me no choice. I wish my sharks bon appetit. Goodbye, Agent 49.
So as you fall into the shark pool, just stay stationary and the shark should bite you. Once bit, jump out and you should get the achievement for shark clone appear. We're then going to proceed into the secret lair. So we're just going to head up this corridor into like the master bedroom area, and we're going to interact with the tape that's on this table ahead of us. It's going to mention of a secret entrance in the cactus. So we're going to turn around and head back to the cactus, which is in between these two chairs on the left hand side. Just press A to interact with that, and it's going to open the secret door behind us. Then head on through, there'll be another button or lever to press, that'll open a second door. Then just get inside the cart, press A, and then you'll go on down to the secret lair. As you stop at the very end, you should get the achievement for Black Propaganda. So as we step off, we should get the Black Propaganda achievement. We're going to head down and retrieve our gun from this little cabinet. If you are hurt from the sharks, just grab the health kit on the wall here. And then we've got one guard down the bottom to dispose of. And then what we need to do here is knock out all 4 of these engineers. So just go behind them and crouch. We do need to knock out a total of 5. There's only 4 in this room, but there is 1 in the final room with the boss. So just go behind each one of these. Press A to knock them out, and then we can proceed onwards. We do have 2 achievements left on classified, 1 to knock out the last engineer and 1 to eventually shoot the last boss. Because we have played this mission before, the door's just going to open up for us. We don't need to do the enigma part. So shoot this panel on the wall, and then we'll need a dispatch of 3 guards in here. Once all those 3 are dead, we're going to make a beeline to the engineer closest to us. Just press B and then A to knock him out, and that should be our 5th for that achievement. And then walk a little bit forward and we'll get a little cutscene play out. Once it's finished, all you then need to do is shoot him, and you'll get the final achievement for Mission 7 classified, leaving us with 1 title update achievement left to get, which is on Paris. And as I mentioned at the start of the video, I've left Paris till last because if you played this previously, the bodyguards that you need to kill or knock out are already dead and not actually present in the level. So what you need to do is start a new game on Paris. This will then override your previous game save and you won't be able to use mission select, which we've done here, to jump to each mission. So go back to the main menu now, and we're just going to go down to new game. Yes, it's fine to erase our progress. And we're going to go and grab this last title update achievement on mission 1. In this one, we need to get the achievement for talking to and then knocking out Diplomat's bodyguard. So you get the tutorial segments here, which we'll need to do. So climb over the wall by pressing A. Once you're over the top, we'll need to then use the binoculars to spot one of the spies on top of the rooftop. You'll remember doing all this originally through the tutorial segment. So once he's spotted, you can then open the gate by pressing A. You'll get the option to either sneak past or shoot the camera. We're just going to shoot it in this case, and then knock out this bodyguard. So crouch behind him and then press A to knock him out, and then we'll quickly speak to Agent 22.
Thank you. That Russian agent was following me. You need to retrieve a stolen dossier. It is in a safe in the Soviet embassy. Please try not to shoot anyone. I know what you Americans are like.
Right. Got it. Don't shoot any Americans.
Once you've spoken to Agent 22, I'm just going to try and get the attention of this guy here by standing in front of him. He doesn't seem to react at all, so I'll just knock him out anyway. And then we're going to move into the compound and try and get the attention of the two guys in there. So there's another two bodyguards just inside the compound. So you'll probably get this achievement pop quite naturally if you're playing through on your first playthrough. So just stand in front of this guy, and I didn't even have to knock him out. The achievement just pops, but I knock him out anyway. And that should give you your full 2000 gamer score for Secret Agent Cold War Espionage. If you found that video useful, drop it a like, and if you want to see more content from myself in the future, please do subscribe.